Ladies and gentlemen, it's a big, weird, wild world out there, folks. And here we stand, al pie del cañón, ready for anything. I'm Rob, that's a Natch, and you're listening to...
The ProBoh Show!
That's right, boys and girls, it's Monday morning, and here we are with the ProBoh Show. It's 8:30 Central European Time, 2:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and if our friend from the Philippines joins us, it's 2:30 in the afternoon where he is. How are you doing out there, folks? It's a scorcher. It is hot out there. We'll talk about that a little bit when we cover the news, particularly the different reactions to the heat wave here in Europe and in English-speaking countries. It's funny. How are you doing? Joining us live in the chat, we have Pedro from Instagram. He says, good morning. We have Jeffa. Good morning. The Bridge. Good morning. Vero. Good morning. Beautiful. Warriors, if you want to join us live in the chat and participate in the content, really generate the content for today's show, you can do so at twitch.tv/professional bohemian. That's Bohemio Profesional, pero en inglés. And we have a hell of a show. The poor ProBoh Show elves were working twice as hard this weekend. In the second part of the show, I obviously ask 100 humans, but what? I ask them about parents' bedtime routine for their children. Woo! So the question is, what do parents do as a part of their children's bedtime routine? But we'll get to that in the second half. Also, we're going to see what a man set a record for. Someone set a record. Guinness Book of World Records. I'm sure you know that. ¿Cómo se dice esto en español, Nach? El libro Guinness de Recordes Mundiales. Something
libro
like
Guinness de los récords.
Woo! Nach, I was close, and I was guessing then. All right. And then we go to robots and find out what they say they won't do. What they say they won't do. That's from Reuters from last week. I think maybe we'll cover that one if we can. And then, but all that fun, friends, in the second half of the show, in the first half, we have a delicious unpopular opinion, which is actually unpopular today, regarding the beach. But we'll get to that soon. Right now, guys, I'm here, you're here. Let's see what's going on in the world. Natch, so you had a barbecue, first barbecue of the summer?
Yes.
With friends and beers.
A lot.
What was the kid situation? Was Baby Natch with you? Was Baby
where they were with us? Yes.
Nice. Nothing like pounding back alcohol and letting the children play with sharp objects.
Exactly.
That's why it was when I was a kid. I swear to God, barbecues at my house were like Darwinism. Like, if they survive the barbecue with the fire and the knives, then they'll probably survive into adulthood. Me, nothing. I just played video games all weekend, dude. That's it. I played video games from the moment I walked in on Friday until yesterday night when I passed out. Oh, and it was wonderful. With the air conditioning on. Oh my God, Natch. Today's unpopular opinion, Nacho, is holiday related. Today's unpopular opinion is what was it? Sitting on a beach is a waste of a holiday. The reason that is today's unpopular opinion, because on Friday there was the sales meeting, the Vaughan sales meeting that, I pretend to participate in. and a colleague of mine, an absolute consummate professional, by the name of Sonny, as we all call her, Sonia Lapuente. Her last message to the group was, El mar cura. The sea cures. And my natural reaction to this, being the person that I am, is, does it? Does it really? No, it doesn't. But we'll get to that soon, guys. Let's take a look at some news. Okay, wow. Some important news. Again, should be the front page of every single newspaper. But it is not. From scitechdaily.com. Age reversal breakthrough. So a breakthrough, how do you say breakthrough in Spanish, Natch? Help me out here.
Logro.
Un logro, yeah, an achievement, why not? An age reversal achievement breakthrough as scientists at Harvard and MIT discovery could enable whole body rejuvenation. Oh, Natch, get ready for being in your 20s again. I want to be at that age where I'm angry about zits and pimples instead of being tired standing up. Because that's what the age I'm at right now. Is mourning when I sit down and stand up. I want to be angry about pimples. That's the age I want to be. Let's see what people are saying. The Bridge is joining us from bed. Do that stretching, Rob. Yeah, I need to, I'm feeling my age now, friends. Feeling my age. Ladies and gentlemen, or even lazies and gentlemen, says The Bridge, because she's joining us from bed. So here we go. Scientists from Harvard Medical School and the University of Maine and MIT have made a significant breakthrough in age reversal research. So to reverse your age, right? So say you're in your 40s now, to take you back in time to your 20s, please. Revealing a chemical method to revert cells to a more youthful state. Oh, dude, I definitely need my liver taking back at least 10 years. Mi hígado, a lo mejor los riñones también, maybe my kidneys too. Just take them back to their 20s. Interesting. This is interesting because it's a chemical approach rather than other approaches that have been trying to rewrite our genetic code. We have made advances, but advances changing our genetics. This is a chemical substance that we take and rejuvenates ourselves, which I find fascinating. Okay, where are we? This approach, a potential alternative to gene therapy, could revolutionize treatments for age-related diseases, enhance regenerative medicine, and lead to whole-body rejuvenation. It's coming, folks. Just when you thought you didn't want to live on this planet any longer, as it burns to a crisp, now they're giving us the means to do so. You know what this is, Natch? This is Generation Z saying to the rest of the generations, clean your mess up. Lo has dejado esto un caos. You've left this a mess. Clean the planet up, please. You're going nowhere, Generation Z, boomers, until you've cleaned this mess up. Good for them. A new liver would be great, says Jeffer. I agree. I need one too. Maybe we can share one. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so there you go. Some advances in science should be on the front page of every newspaper, is not. Let's talk about the heat wave a second, guys. Particularly the difference between the heat wave, how it's being perceived here in Europe and how it's being perceived overseas to my English-speaking paisanos, my Anglo countrymen. Let's see. So, European heatwave, this coming from the Irish Times. Italy braces for potential record high temperatures of 49 degrees. Wow. 49 degrees. And if you're wearing the grease in your hair, that's at least 55, isn't it? Sorry, Italians. Look, I can say it. I'm half Italian. If you say it, you're being racist. Well, less grease in your hair. Woo! They're gonna bake their little greasy heads. Again, it's not racist. I'm half Italian. A deadly heat wave is sweeping across Europe, causing Greek authorities to shut down the Acropolis and prompting Italy to prepare for potentially record-breaking temperatures. Major European countries like Italy, Spain, where we are right now, if you didn't know, and you're an international listener, France, Germany, and Poland are expected to experience air temperatures reaching up to, get ready, 48 degrees, man. 48 degrees. Jeez Louise. According to European Space Agency, 16 Italian cities have received red alerts for the heat. Residents have been warned to stay out of direct sunlight during peak hours. A very rational, adult response there from Europe. Right, Natch? We can be proud. Let's take a look at the States, shall we? Tourists flock to Death Valley to experience world record heat of 55 degrees. Oh, I work for an English teaching company, right? Guys, soon the only English speakers left will be you guys here in Spain learning English. Because we are going to make ourselves extinct. Tourists flock. They're going in droves to Death Valley to experience 55-degree heat. Oh, don't you think the name Death Valley is a clue why you shouldn't go during those temperatures? What the hell? This is coming from news.com.au, an Australian publication. Amidst an intensifying and potentially dangerous heat wave, tourists are thronging to Death Valley National Park, anticipating a record-breaking temperature of 55 degrees centigrade this weekend. This heat wave, referred to as a heat dome, like a... I have no idea how to say that in Spanish, and I'm not fast enough to get to DeepL. Any idea what a dome is, Natch? A dome is usually it's kind of like a half a globe of glass that covers maybe food or cake. What do you think? What's dome?
Maybe cupola, that is...
A cupola.
This is for, I don't know, buildings and things.
Natch, give yourself a nivelazo. A cupola térmica.
¿Será posible? Vaya nivelazo.
Cupola térmica. A heat dome. See? That's why he's the oracle. He's got DeepL in his head, folks. He doesn't need it on the internet. So a heat dome is expected to be one of the strongest high-pressure systems the region has ever seen, potentially leading to over 100 heat records falling over the weekend. Oh, my God, guys. Cupola, thank you. Can we get another nivelazo for the bridge, who's killing it over here?
Nivelazo.
48 degrees Celsius, says Jeffa. The end is so close. I love your fatalism, Jaffa. It puts me in a good mood. So yeah, there we go. There's the heat wave and the different reactions there in Europe. Stay inside, and the US. Let's go and get the French fry experience. And finally, final piece of news today, guys. I didn't want to leave this. Interesting news story. Finlandia introduces the world's first phone-free, libre de teléfonos, phone-free tourist island. Whoa. Finland is promoting a beauty spot off its coast as what they hope to be the world's first phone-free island. Visitors to the island, part of the Eastern Gulf National Park, are encouraged to keep their smart devices away and take a break from social media, focusing instead on nature and serene environment. Though this digital fasting is entirely voluntary, the initiative is backed by psychologists who note the benefits of disconnecting from screens. But if they don't... Okay, Finland. How is this news, friends? How is this news? This is coming from The Independent. Because if you're not going to force people to take a break from their mobile phones, then what's the point? I would confiscate the phones. And finally, why not take the phones off the guests? This isn't phone free. This is... It depends on your volition, on you wanting to do it. Any holiday can be phone free, right? I don't know. Well, whatever. There's the news, guys. Finland introducing the world's first phone-free island to detoxify your brain from the effects of social media. I think that's a good idea. I think we should all do that. The Dome. What a great book, by the way. The Dome, I think, was Stephen King, right, Vero? If I'm not mistaken, I think The Dome was a Stephen King book. All right, then, friends. With all that said, we should go head first into today's unpopular opinion.
Unpopular opinion.
Ooh, it's a good one today, guys. It's a good one. So today's unpopular opinion. First, what is an unpopular opinion? It's a brain fart, un pedo cerebral, un pedo mental. I share it with you on my social media, namely my Instagram, @bohemioprofesional, pero in English, @professionalbohemian. I put it there, you guys vote, and today, in front of the Warriors, we decide, finally, whether it's true or false. Today's unpopular opinion was, sitting on a beach is a waste of a holiday. To sit on a beach, Natch, it's a waste of a holiday. What a waste. You spent the whole time sitting on a beach? So I asked them that question. They gave me their answer. So can you guess how people answered, Natch, on Instagram?
They said true.
It was false. It was false, but you know what, Natch? By a very narrow margin. It was a very popular vote, this one. 55% said false, which I would say is negligible. I would say, it's on the border of being negligible. I would say that's kind of 50-50. So let's see if we can sway the vote one way or another today. I asked the elves to prepare some points with regards to this, so let's read them right now. Agreeing with the statement that sitting on a beach is a waste. A complete waste. Waste is malgastar, right? Es tiempo malgastado de tus vacas.
¡Wow! ¡Qué nivelazo!
Oh! Natch, I'm on fire today. It's Monday, man. This is what happens when you have a regenerative weekend. Okay, so here we go. Sitting on a beach, waste of a holiday. The points agreeing. Here we go. Holidays are an opportunity to explore new places, to try new activities, and learn about different cultures. Spending the entire time on a beach could be seen as a missed opportunity. Holidays can also provide an opportunity to be more physically active. Sitting on a beach while relaxing doesn't offer much in the way of physical activity. That's a great point. All these people who say, no, I need to be by the ocean. I need to go to the ocean. I'm an ocean person. But they never get in the ocean, dude. Or they get in there up to their knees. Oh, it's cold. Yeah, good for you. You're really milking the essence out of this holiday. Well done. Let's continue. Beaches, especially popular ones, can be overcrowded, resulting in a less peaceful and enjoyable experience. Oh, God. When are we going to make a collective decision as a society to ban children from the beach? Ban children, bring dogs back. Okay, I'm going to get messages about that one. It was a joke. Chill out. Okay, let's continue. And then finally, spending too much time in the sun without proper protection can lead to sunburn, heat stroke, or even long-term skin damage. There you go. So agreeing with the statement, sitting on the beach is a waste of a holiday. Now, disagreeing. Here we go. Saying, no, sitting on the beach is a perfect way to spend your holiday. Holidays are also a time for rest and rejuvenation. Sitting on a beach can provide much-needed relaxation and stress relief. Beaches often offer beautiful views and a connection to nature, which can be deeply satisfying and inspiring. Sitting on a beach can involve engaging in leisurely activities like reading, painting, or playing beach games, which can be enjoyable. And finally, disagreeing with the beach statement. If you're alone, it can also be a time to have quality conversations and build stronger relationships with companions without the distractions of everyday life. I could not disagree more with that, because you go to the beach, you're not talking. You can play. The 90% of the beach time, the conversations is, do you have your sunscreen on? I'm going to go to the water. Oh, the water's too cold. Should we go back? Should we eat? You spend your time on the beach planning other activities, basically. You have like 10 minutes of peace before you're bored. I don't know. Let's see what people are saying in the chat. 100% true, says Jeffa. I can't stay on the beach doing nothing just a couple of hours. Yeah, I agree, Jeffa. The bridge. A regenerative weekend, Rob. Sitting on the beach. No. Sitting on my computer. Sitting on my computer playing video games. I spent the weekend chopping down digital trees. That's basically what I did. I cannot be anti-beach, says the bridge, because she lives near one. I've also lived near a beach, Bridge. And, well, we'll get to that in a second. First of all, I want to know how Natch feels about this. Well, what do you think, Natch?
Well, I love the beach, not really being in the beach or on the beach.
You like to see the beach from a distance?
Yes, I'm having a walk by the sea and the stuff, but not spending too much time on the beach.
Okay, so would you agree that it's a waste of a holiday just sitting on a beach?
Not a waste. There are people that like it. I don't know, and kids love it. So.
Yeah, kids are... Let's be honest, Natch. Kids are stupid. If kids were intelligent, they wouldn't need parents. You know? You know what? You know, a kid, you know, you buy a kid a birthday present, he plays with the box. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You have to warn them not to put their hand in fire. They are not decision makers. You know? All right, so kids enjoy it. Fair play. I'm going to get more comments, Natch. People are going to call me intolerant again. I can see it. Okay, let's continue. Pedro says, "Hi, Rob. I find sitting on a beach extremely boring, but I love the beach to do things like walking, exploring the environment, sailing, and, of course, swimming." But sitting on a beach, we're talking specifically about sitting on a beach is wasting your holiday. So I agree. Like I like being by the sea. I've lived by the sea. And to go running, to walk your dogs by the beach, to, you know, smell the ocean air, hear the waves crashing as you're walking or doing something. But sitting on a beach there, frying like you're on a pan, I mean, what the hell? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? You can do the exact same thing on a sunbed. Let's see what else is being said. The Bridge. "Even if you don't swim, you can watch the antics of some pseudo-swimmers angering the lifeguards," says Bridge. That's a good one. Jeffa, "Women love it. That's why men accept to stay there the entire day." Yeah, there's a little bit of truth to that. Yeah, I mean, saying that carte blanche, women love it. To my experience, there are women that I've been with in relationships that have enjoyed it, women that haven't. And I do know men who just love to sit on the beach and fry themselves. I don't think it's a gender thing, but I understand what it's like to be in a relationship with someone who just wants to sit by the beach and slowly fry and slowly, you know, develop a carcinoma on their skin. So fine. Okay, if that's what you want to do, fine. Hi, Jack is here. How are you doing, Jack? Howdy, man. Great start. How are you doing, Jack? Welcome to the show. Okay, so I did get some messages through my social media with regards to today's unpopular opinion. Let's read them now. Andres says, "Really? I couldn't disagree more. There's nothing better than a chilled margarita, a good book, the sound of the waves crashing. Perfect way to recharge the old batteries." Correct me if I'm wrong. Drinking alcohol on the beach, if you're not in the premises of a bar, is illegal. You can't drink alcohol in public places. Am I right about that, Natch? You can't just drink alcohol on the street.
I'm not sure. Not in Madrid, but not sure in the...
Yeah. I mean, hey, Andres, I'm with you here, buddy. Take me to a chiringuito any day. You know, it's nicely covered, straw. It's got that Caribbean vibe. You're drinking mojitos until your vision starts to blur and you pass out on the table. I'm with you, buddy. I love it, Andres. I love it. But that's not sitting on the beach. That's sitting in a chiringuito. You know what I mean. Let's not be glib here. You know exactly what I mean by sitting on the beach. You know, you put up your windbreaker and your umbrella and you sit there for 4 hours just thinking, will this torture ever end? As kids run past kicking sand in your face. Sitting on the beach is a waste of a holiday. Okay, I got more messages. Lily says, "Well, it depends. If you're observing the marine life or doing beach cleanup, it's hardly a waste, right? But if you're just lounging around, there are certainly more productive ways to spend a holiday." Agreed, Lily. Agreed. Naomi, oh, totally. There's a whole world out there to be explored. Sitting on a beach all day? No, thank you. Give me a mountain to climb or a jungle to trek. Or a city to roam. I agree. I mean, kids do love it. Like, I was being very glib there when Nacho was saying about kids, right? Kids do love it because kids love sand pits, right? Even in Madrid, they have, like, these boxes full of sand. There's something about sand and children that's, I don't know, magnetic, right? Would you say you go to the beach more for your kids, Natch?
Yes.
Yeah. It's just like they can run around, have fun. So you can worry about them, slurp them all the body in Factor 50 sun cream, and then shout at them because it's washing off in the ocean. Sounds beautiful. But what I'm going to say is, guys, here's what I'm going to say. Before we go to the vote, There are literally infinite number of things you could do on a vacation. You could go to a city. You could go to Gran Canarias. You can walk up and down the beach, sit at a chiringuito, drink some mojitos, read a book. Or you could lie on a towel, getting sand up your ass crack while you try and concentrate on a book while kids are running up and down, kicking sand in your face. That's all I'm saying. I prefer the other option. A chiringuito, some cultural activity. But hey, that's just me, and I'm an idiot. As you all know, the people who are going to actually vote on this are you guys watching the show. Okay, I'm going to post a poll. Is sitting by the beach a waste of a holiday? Guys, also, an infinite number of things you could have been doing this morning. And instead of doing those things, you took the time to spend some time with me, and it means the world. I'll see you in 5 minutes. Hey guys, if you'd like to support the show, you can do so on Patreon. That's patreon.com/professional bohemian. There you'll find VODs of the episodes as they are recorded live, blogs, vlogs, and behind-the-scenes content. If you'd like to watch the show live, you can do so on twitch.tv/professional bohemian, and you can participate in the polls we use in the show on Instagram @professional bohemian or Twitter @ProBoh, ProBoh. Okay, on with the show. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the ProBoh Show. It's currently 9 a.m. Central European Time, 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. How are you doing out there, friends? How are you doing? If you're just tuning in, what did we speak about so far this morning? We spoke about an age reversal breakthrough discovered by Harvard and MIT, a chemical method for rejuvenating cells rather than gene therapy, which was proposed prior. Okay, then we spoke about the heat wave, the global heat wave, the reactions in Europe as opposed to to the US and the tourists that are flocking to Death Valley apparently. And then finally, we turned our attention to Finland, introducing the world's first telephone-free tourist island. Will it work? Will it catch on? Let's see. And then we moved on to today's kind of controversial, unpopular opinion. The vote is still happening as we speak. Let's see where the warriors in the chat will land on that one. The topic was, sitting on a beach is a waste of a holiday. Sitting on a beach is a waste of a holiday. Look, I'm not talking about the activities, if you like to swim, surf. I'm talking about the guys, and we all know them, the people who sit and do nothing. Just sit there and bake on a beach. The results are in, Natch. The results are in. Okay. So I asked people to vote, and that vote has now been counted. Let's see what people have said in the chat while we went away. Vero said, I don't like the beach because of the sand, but I understand people who go there to unwind from this hectic world. You know, that's what alcohol is for. That's what alcohol is for. To distract you from reality. No. Okay, I'm joking. The beach is also a good option. Also, you know, did you know, Natch, one of the most famous fictional characters of all time had opinions about the beach. He said, "No me gusta la arena. Es gruesa, áspera, irrita y se mete por todas partes." Do you know who said that, Natch?
No.
It was Anakin Skywalker, aka Darth Vader. It's a true story. I don't know from which of the Star Wars movies. I don't like sand. It's coarse, irritating. No, coarse, rough, irritating, and gets everywhere. It's when he's having a conversation with Padme. I think it's in the second one. So, you know, if Darth Vader doesn't like it, it's no good for me either. You know, the worst part of the beach for me is when you put the sun lotion on and then the sand gets in the sun lotion and it basically turns your skin into sandpaper. You know what I mean? So you literally touch any surface and take a millimeter off it because you're basically human sandpaper. A human soup sandpaper, that's what you are. Let's continue. Bridge said, the beach here in Laredo, it's not necessary to be sat on, but rather to be walked along. So what I love about the beaches in the north, a lot of them are like that. You do see the odd person sat out there reading a book, but mainly you see people walking up and down the coast. It's lovely. Pedro, it's funny. My wife from Finland loves just sitting on the beach for hours and gets irritated with my restlessness as I keep doing things like swimming all the time. How dare you? So selfish, Pedro. My wife from Finland loves just sitting on the beach for hours and gets irritated with my restlessness as I keep doing things like swimming. How dare you? Look for entertainment while your wife is sat in complete silence. You know what, Pedro? Can we get Pedro ProBoh approved, please?
ProBoh approved.
You just described every single trip to the beach I've ever had. In fact, I have friends who purposely planned vacations with chiringuitos near the beach just to keep me occupied. Okay, let's continue. I wonder if it's a sun deficit thing that happens with other northern people. Well, I responded to that. I said, I'm from England and I hate just sitting on the beach, so it can't be that. Maybe it is. Who knows? Maybe it's a vitamin D deficit. Ooh, you know, your bones are brittle. You just crawl onto the beach and then slowly get rejuvenated like Superman. Maybe that's the thing. But for me, it's the most boring thing. If you don't have a book and you just have to sit there while someone's just enjoying being fried in silence, I completely understand, man. I completely understand. Because there was times where I've been with a partner who's just enjoyed being sat out there, and I've got restless. I'm going to go take a walk. Okay. You return after maybe half an hour. Okay, I'm going to try and find somewhere to buy an ice cream. Okay. And then the second or third time you go back, they get annoyed with you. Why can't you just sit here? Because I can just sit still at home, man. I can just sit by an open window and experience this. But the sound of the ocean. Have you ever had a mobile phone app? You can literally download an app right now with the sound of the ocean. Save yourself however much the plane fare was. Sun lamp, sound of the ocean, the beach experience. Get someone to throw sand at you. The bridge says, Rob, take it from me, your behaviour on a beach is not that of a typical Brit. Probably not. So, okay, should we get to the vote? Let's do it. So on Instagram, it was 55% false. Do you have a prediction for what the chat said, Natch?
True, but by a little.
Give yourself a nivelazo, Natch. Okay. So I made the statement, sitting on a beach is a waste of a holiday. Let's get a drum roll. 67% true. Well done. Well done. We did swing the vote. We did God's work today. We swung the vote. That's it. No more beaches. We don't need them. All right. So, with all that said, guys, my final thoughts, I don't care, really. As long as I don't have to do it. If you enjoy sitting by the beach, and I know, I've finished being glib now. There are people who just enjoy the silence, the meditative atmosphere of the ocean waves and the sun and the sound of screaming children. They enjoy that. They just enjoy it. So good for them. Why not? Why not? You know, for me, it's a waste of holiday. But, you know, holidays, how you spend your time on your holiday is such a subjective thing, isn't it? Such a subjective thing. So, you know, if you have a partner who loves, or if you are the partner who loves sitting on the beach, you know, just spare a thought for your poor partner who might need entertainment. There you go. And that's the end of today's Unpopular Opinion. Well done, guys. Good job. Let's go to 100 Humans. Ooh, Lord. It was a long walk to work today, friends, across snow-capped mountains and through river valleys. And on that walk, I encountered 100 humans. And I asked them all a question. Today I asked them, what do parents do as a part of their children's bedtime routine? What do parents do as a part of their children's bedtime routine? I don't know how to say this in Spanish. ¿Qué hacen los padres a la hora de acostar a sus hijos, maybe? Yeah?
¡Qué nivelazo!
Wow. He's on fire today. You can tell he's had a full night's sleep. And 3 coffees, which is the truth. This is coffee number 4 I'm drinking right now, Natch. If I have a heart attack live on air, would you call an ambulance for me, Natch? Yeah? You wouldn't just directly call the Undertaker. Just get this guy out. So there you go. What do parents do as a part of their children's bedtime routine? I asked them that question. They gave me their answers. I am in possession of the top 7 answers. Your job in the chat is to identify those top 7 answers. All right. As always, my friends, we're going to turn to the Natch for the first answer. What do you think, Natch?
Read a story.
Read a story. Coralism is here. How are you doing, Coralism? Coralism is here. She also says, read a story, or to read. Read a book. Is it there? Yes, it is. Well done. Okay, and guys, it's a number 1 answer. Well done, Natch. Well done, Coralism. Read a book. It's the number 1 answer. I think the most obvious. Answer. 43 of the 100 humans said read a book. Let's start digging into the more esoteric, weird ones now. Start drinking wine, says Pedro. They're in bed, thank God. Pass me their needle. Okay, they're in bed, thank God. Let's just drink a wine. Is drink a wine? I think it's more things that you do with your kid to help them go to bed, Natch. Pedro, I honestly. Well, let's see. Is drink a wine there? No, it's not. All right. Awesome vocabulary here. Pedro says, wind down. Wind down. It's to relax, to start to relax. But again, these are things that you would do with your kid or to make sure that your kid does so they can fall asleep. So it's not there. It's not there, Pedro. Wind down. Coralism, kind of on fire today. She's kind of on fire today. O estás petando, Coralism. Coralism says, kiss them goodnight. Part of their kids' routine, bedtime routine, would give them a kiss goodnight. Is it there? Yes, it is. Coralism on fire, the 7th most popular answer. Kiss your kids goodnight. Very good. Tell them to brush their teeth, says Pedro. Tell them to brush their teeth. Limpiar los dientes, right? No es cepillar los dientes.
Cepillar o lavar.
Ah, wow, you would say cepillar. So you would say brush your teeth.
Yo diría más lavar.
Lavar, right? Okay. So is it there? Brush your teeth. Yes, it is. Well done. Well done, Pedro. The 3rd most popular answer, with 10 of 100 humans saying brush teeth. Well done, well done. Let's see. Wind down we've had. Bridge, it's not there. Pedro, tuck them in. Tuck them to bed. Tuck them into bed. To tuck them in. Do you know what that is, Natch? That means that's literally putting the sheets so it's tight, apretados en su cuerpo. You know, to tuck them in. Push the covers up. Good night, sweetheart. To tuck them in. Is it there? Yes, it is. Well done. Pedro, again, joining Coralism on the winner's podium. Doing really well. He's killing it. Let's see. Tuck them in. A relaxing bubble bath, says Vero. Make them a bath. Give them a bath. Is it there? Yes, it is. Well done. Vero, killing it. Give them a bath. Turn them into human soup. Give them a bath. Very good. She also said reading a book and telling them a story. Well done, well done. Okay. You guys have only got 2 more to get. You're doing very, very well. A bath equals human soup, says the bridge. You guys know me too well. You already know my jokes. That's it. I'm retiring. If you're paying very special attention, you can see Rossi in the background. Let's see. Definitely not telling them to put their pajamas, as pajamas are stupid, says Pedro. Agreed, they are. Arroparlos. Arroparlos, says the bridge. That's tucking them in, right? Arroparlos. Coralism, maybe saying a prayer for some people. Saying a prayer. Is it there? Well done! Oh my God! It's Coralism's round to lose, man. Saying a prayer is there. It's the fifth most popular answer. 6 of 100 humans. You only have one more to identify. And I'm going to give you a clue in the interest of speeding this up. Okay. So, there is a typical thing that we do in English-speaking countries. For example, we'd get them into bed, and we have something that are... Oh God, how do you say it? We'd say, hush, little baby, don't you cry. Na, 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 na. So what am I doing there, Natch? What am I doing there?
Singing?
I'm singing. Well done, my dude. This is why I don't have children. Because if I were to sing to them, they'd have nightmares. Psychological torture. Me singing is how they break terrorists in Guantanamo Bay. I just send them audio recordings. So yeah, there you go, guys. You've identified all of them. Coralism says lullabies. Thank you. Vero said lullabies. Sorry. Well done. Thank you. Can we have a nivelazo for Vero and for Coralism?
Que nivelazo.
Lullabies. Da, na, 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 na. When the bow breaks, the cradle will fall. There are some dark lullabies. Hush, little baby, don't you cry. Yeah, they're kind of dark, the lyrics. When the bow breaks, the baby will fall. I mean, oh my God, come on, dudes. Let's keep it light for the kiddies, no? All right, and Coralism said nursery rhymes. Very good. All right, let's go through the list. I asked 100 humans, what do parents do as a part of their children's bedtime routine? ¿Qué hacen los padres a la hora de acostar a sus hijos? Look at that. I'm not going to tell you whether that was deeper or not. Guess for yourselves. All right, in position number 7 was kissing them goodnight. Good night, sweetheart. Mwah. In position number 6 was sing. Sing a little lullaby. In position number 5 was pray. Pray with them. In position number 4 was to give them a bath. Bañarles, right? To give them a bath. In position number 3 was limpiar los dientes. In position number 2 was to tuck them in. Arroparlos. Well, thank you for that, Bridge. And finally, in position number 1. Well done to Natch. Well done to Coralism. It was to read them a little book. Read them a story to help them go to sleep. How were bedtimes in the Natch household? Like when you were a child, Natch? Did you have all this? I don't remember a single time any of this happened for me.
No, I don't remember that.
Yeah,
reading a book. No.
Did you ever? Do you read? I imagine you read a book to little Natch and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, of course, dude. Like I never had any of this. No one was tucking me in. No one was giving me a little bath or praying. Certainly not singing or reading me a thing. Maximum, they'd come in while I was asleep and turn off the TV. That was my bedtime routine as a child. And people wonder why I'm so maladjusted now. It's not true. Come on. All right, guys, that was today's 100 humans. Let's go to complete the news.
Complete the news!
Okay, friends, this is Complete the News. I'm going to give you a news headline, un titular. But I'm going to leave out some important information. Your job is to complete the news with the information I give you. If you're one of the people that are watching the show right now, but you don't feel comfortable interacting, this is your moment. Because all you have to do is write A, B, or C. Okay. First piece of news. Coming from Reuters. Robots say they won't blank. Los robots dicen que no van a blank. They're not going to blank. Robots say they won't blank. Is it A, tolerate human suffering? Tolerar el sufrimiento humano. Oof, God, yeah, no deeple there, Natch. That's 100% Rob.
¿Será posible? Vaya nivelazo.
B. Steal jobs or rebel against humans. B. Steal jobs and rebel against humans. Or C. Let humans control their future. Ooh. Robots say they won't. Okay, robots say they won't blank. Is it A. Tolerate the human suffering, sufrimiento humano? Is it B. Steal jobs and rebel against humans? Rebelar, would it be? Yeah. Steal jobs and rebel against humans. Or is it C. Let humans control their future? Dejar que los humanos controlen su futuro. Ooh. What do you think? A, B, or C? What do you think, Natch?
C.
You think C? We won't let humans control our future. By the way, if any of our human overlords are listening, our AI overlords are listening, Natch and I, we're big fans. We're ready to continue doing our shows and entertain you. 001 00 0110. That's a joke for you guys. We love you. A, B, or C? Wow. So you say C? Rebelarse. Thank you, Vero. Okay, so we have B seems to be in the lead in the chat. Natch says C. Let's get a little drum roll, Natch. It is B. Steal jobs and rebel against humans. Natch, don't you think that's kind of like, what else are they going to say? What else are they going to say? So yeah, at the world's first human-robot press conference. So guys, if you've been keeping up with the news about AI and things like that, you will have seen photos of a line of robots giving a conference. And this came from that very conference. At the world's first human-robot press conference during the AI for Good conference in Geneva, 9 human robots gave their insights on AI's potential to solve global issues. The robots reassured attendees they didn't intend to replace human jobs or rebel against humanity. What else are they going to say? They often worry about the how AI, right? One of the main concerns about AI, Natch, is that AI will identify that the biggest danger to human life are humans, and it will lead to them overthrowing or hurting us. Right? That makes sense, right, Natch? Yeah. So here's my point on this. What if they're right? What if that's not a bug, but an actual feature? And you see, we egotistical humans, we think, well, if they identify us as the problem, then the AI is wrong. Maybe we should be, figuring out a way to be less toxic to ourselves. Just an idea, humans. Just an idea. So there you go. Robots say they won't steal jobs and rebel against humans. Let's go to piece of news number 2. Here we go. Man sets a record for the fastest 100-meter sprint while blank. A man sets a record for the fastest 100-meter sprint while blank. Is it A, chasing a bus? So, un hombre bate el récord de velocidad en 100 metros con... Is it A, chasing a bus? A, chasing a bus. B, being chased by the police. Or C, while on fire. En llamas. Man sets a record for the fastest 100-meter sprint while blank. Is it A, chasing a bus? Persiguiendo un autobús? B, being chased by the police? Or C, while being on fire? And what do you think, Natch?
C.
Can it be C? I see the chat is also saying C. I made today's complete the news too easy. Let's see, shall we? Man sets a record for the fastest 100-meter sprint while... Drum roll, Natch. Sea on fire. You know who's really on fire here, guys? You guys watching the show live on twitch.tv, bad out, professional bohemian. There's no fooling you today. There's no fooling you today. And well done to you too, Natch, on that one. Yeah, this is a story of John Vero, a 39-year-old French firefighter and stunt artist who has set 2 Guinness World Records for the fastest 100-meter sprint while on fire and the longest run while on fire. He completed the Fire Rate 100-meter dash in 17 seconds and ran a total of 272 meters. There you go. See, that new story designed to show you that not only billionaires do stupid things. What's wrong with us humans? Well, look, guys, something I want to highlight before we leave today. Guys, as of next week, the ProBoh Show, will be at a different time for our live viewers on Twitch. For you, if you listen on the radio, you won't notice a single difference. But for our live viewers on Twitch, it will be at a different time. This Friday, to mark the end of this season, Natch and I'm going to do something special. I'm going to revisit an unpopular opinion where you guys murdered me. Only one show in the hundreds that we've done together. Only one show left me deflated. And the unpopular opinion was British food, British cuisine is underrated. We're going to come back and do that one on Friday. All right, my friends. Well, look, that's all we've got time for today. Again, all the links I use in the show, they will be available on my Patreon. You can find that at patreon.com/professional bohemian to access all the links and see the news stories I used in the show. Friends, an infinite number of things you could have been doing this morning, but instead of doing those things, guys, you took the time to spend some time with Natch and I, and it means the world. See you tomorrow.